Static thrust, to do or not to do? That is the question. So, welcome to my hobby table once again for a short video. Many of you know, that have been long-term subscribers, realize or may know that from 2017 to 2021 I incorporated static thrust readings into many of my videos. In fact, I've got an entire playlist on my channel dedicated to static thrust readings across a variety of engines. So there was a mention of it a week or so ago from another fellow, and I have also been thinking about this over the last few weeks about incorporating it yet again. And of course I totally dismantled and got rid of all of those linear actuators and all that stuff when I left Florida, so I would have to purchase all of those things again, re-engineer my bench to incorporate it, and hopefully make it even a little bit better than it was the last time. So the question is that I'm posing to this community is it of value to you? Because honestly, with the way I am not flying at this time and the way I'm enjoying the hobby, static thrust readings are more of just a, that's an interesting type of thing. They're not really all that useful to me. Now, for you, the viewers and subscribers, if that's all it is, oh, that's interesting sort of thing, then I'm not even going to consider doing it. However, what I am considering doing is, if there is enough interest, and this video is just kind of backing up a community post I made yesterday or 2 days ago regarding this, is if there's enough interest in it, I was considering offering it as a service in addition to what I do with servicing engines. If budding builders or people are just curious, hey, would my engine be a perfect or a good match for XYZ airplane at XYZ weight, would the static thrust produced by my prop choice be enough to power the plane sufficiently? Because that's really all static thrust readings can do, is they can only tell you static thrust, how much thrust or pulling power a particular engine and a particular prop, particular fuel and all that stuff can produce on that day. And that day would be the day that I am doing that. So I would offer this, I'm considering offering this as a service, paid service, for those that might be interested in doing it. Other than that, I'm not certain it's really worth my while to go through the investment of and time of putting all that together just for people to say, oh, that's interesting, can you do this one? Oh, that's interesting. And just for that, I mean, so I don't know that it's of value to me to do that unless somebody's getting actual real value out of it. So what I would propose is, if you want this done and it's of service to you, you would send me your engine just as you normally would for servicing an engine, and you say what prop you would plan on using, and I've got quite a variety of props. So chances are you wouldn't have to necessarily send me your prop for me to do these readings and take a video and provide it to you. But if you have strange prop requirements or props that I don't have, then in that case you would have to send me the prop. Now, the other thing with static thrust readings that I found over the few years that I did it was that the smaller the engine, the less accurate it seemed the reading was, or the less pertinent it was. So like anything less than a 40 size engine is pretty much pointless. I think a 20, a 15, yeah, you can get readings on it, but I don't know that they're as valid because of the inherent drag or potential friction, which would be tried to be minimized as much as possible in the setup. Plus the fact that, you know, the digital scale is really more calibrated to a higher value. Scales are usually more calibrated or more accurate at the higher end of the scale than they are at the lower end of the scale. So if you've got a scale that measures up to 50 pounds, it's going to be probably much more accurate in the 30 to 50 pound range than it would be the 0 to 3 pound range. And that's just the way things are. So it would be based on, you know, the accuracy of the data, I feel, would be based on the size of the engine, which then of course increases the shipping cost and the potential for me not having the right prop. So all of these, there's a lot of things that are going through my mind with regards to whether or not I should take the time, make the investment, solicit donations to assist with the investment to make sure that it's of value. Because what I really want is not, I don't want to put it together for me anymore. Now I want to put it together as a service to the community and to those fellows that might actually use that data. So think about that. Please respond in the comments. Let me know yay or nay, whether you're interested or not interested, if any of this stuff makes any sense at all. But I just wanted to make it very clear my point of view on it, and that is that it's really of little interest to me. If I were to do this again, it would be more of a service to the community than for me for data collection purposes, because I've managed to go through my flying years in the hobby without static thrust readings, and I got by just fine. So that's the video for today. Thank you very much for watching.